here at the WFCU Center. Ron Abraham's going to one-hand it past his man. Spitfires lost earlier this year in Brantford. They'll play them once on the road, once at home. So this will wrap up the season series. Greentree in the backhand gets it inside the line. First on it, Daniel Sobolev, former Spitfire defenseman, was moved along to Niagara, and then this year moved to the Brantford Bulldogs just prior to the deadline, which they made some moves there, and they've really come out of that deadline with a good record here. Shot gets blocked, comes back to the line, stays in. Nelson got a swing at it. It's Abraham moving ahead. Now Greentree going to grab a gear fitting for those jerseys. Pokes it by his man, now pokes it by Sobolev. Greentree looking for some help in front of the net. Second line on the ice now for the Spitfires. Jack-eye on the ice for the Bulldogs. Floater in from the point, tipped into the corner. Sobolev backhands it up the wall for Thomas. With speed now as Lavoie leaves it for Jack-eye.
As they try to move some guys around, even Davis on the left wing, Greentree on the left wing with Struthers and Greenwell, the two lone players on the fourth line tonight for the Spitfires.
Shirk's going to chip it up the wall. Spitfires keep it in, trying to move it to the middle. And broken up, but they'll move it ahead. Nelson's on the wing. He's got Shirk with him. Spitfires chip it outside the line. Bouncing puck through center. Greentree's got to get it to settle down. No luck. Bujold quickly back on. It's moving it to Nelson. Shirk on the wing. Here's Shirk to the middle. Overskated there. Now Greentree chipped ahead. It's Davis. Davis, or rather that's Woodall coming back to the lineup. Missed a game on London native, a fifth rounder. He's behind the goal, and Owen Protz will set up, former Sudbury pick. Long pass out to center. Shirk just gets a piece of it, dumps it in. Bujold on it first. Whack away at it. Protz with the glove, knocks it up the wall. Touré's going to touch. That goes towards the front of that, bounces in on Costanzo. Here's Touré. Broken stick in front of the goaltender, and the Spitfires are going to clear, and that gives Costanzo a chance to do some housekeeping. Davis to the goal, almost stuffed it underneath. Throwback with a skate save to the front of the goal. Abraham sweeps it in and scores. Throwback swimming in the crease of the Spitfires.
Oh, we see Cole Davis drive the net, and he almost does the one-handed wrap and get it in the net. As we see it again from a different angle, almost gets it back around that pad. Greentree follows up with a shot. Abraham isn't quite able to control the rebound, but jumps back. You see the initial attempt off his skate, goes back, grabs it, and he is there. And the Spitfires have a 2-0 lead.
Ben Radley playing just his fourth OHL game. You'll recognize him with the cage here tonight. Had an assist, his first OHL point on Sunday. Back on defense now. Pokes it away from Greentree. And now Crombie's going to kick it ahead. Touré, the backhander up the wall. There's Davis with that good rush moments ago. The Spitfires, Abraham had a couple of chances, and he just managed to get that last one under the foot of Throwback to make it 2-0. His 21st goal of the season. Connor Tom's back in his own zone. Moves it up on the wing. Spitfires bust back in over the line. Going wide is Struthers. Struthers back to the point. Cristoforo's got some room to work right down the middle. His shot block stays with it, though. Cristoforo to the front of the goal. Bounces around there. Struthers kicking it to the skate. Still loose in front of the net. The Spitfires move it back to Touré. Touré on the wing to Cristoforo out of his
4 goals in his last 5. But it's the jump that he displays, shift in and shift out, that took him a while to find this season.
We'll look at Jay McKee, the former NHLer, former Kitchener Ranger head coach, former Niagara Falls Thunder. Am I right with that? Is that he played with the OHL?
I believe you're correct.
Former Buffalo Sabres defenseman, 2-on-1 back the other way for the Spitfires. Throwback juggles, manages to poke it away from the pressure. Davis was going to the net on the right-hand side, and Abraham took the shot. Throwback made the save. Spitfires enjoying the start here to the Spitfires, which isn't anything new. Spitfires have had some real good first periods. It's the second, which we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. We're back inside the line as Owen Protz deep in his zone, trailing 2-0 here. Rebello That forward back on defense tonight. Overskated it. Spitfires now. Davis trying to get it back out to the front of that. Abraham off the crossbar. Rebound. Slung back out. That was a close one there. And obviously they'll look at that. So we'll wait to see if we get a horn here. But Abraham in tight. Got that puck up quickly. Now the Bulldogs work it down low. Longer this goes, the more likely that wasn't in. Nelson trying to turn away from the pressure. Toure knocks him down, back to Protz. Protz looking for an angle, and Costanzo got upended. He'll regain his feet. The puck goes wide of the goal. And here come the Spitfires. 3 now. Back in, Davis to Abraham to Davis. Draw back with a pad save.
Well, the Spitfires with a lot of jump, as we've talked about. That's their first 3-on-1 break. They've had 3 other 2-on-1s. Capitalized on the first one, but now we're going to get a penalty call to the Spitfires. They've had a number of odd man breaks here so far through this first period. Have capitalized on one, but we'll have to come back from the break and kill off a penalty.
2-0 Spitfires on the OHL tonight on your TV. Brought to you by St. Clair College. Shirk right to the front of the goal. Tested, turn, fire. That one back to the front of the net, to the feet there of Davis. He struggles to find it. Gets spun off the puck, and the Spitfires will dump it out to center. Greentree fresh out of the box. Go ahead to the bench. Davis and Abert's second period. Let's see what they bring. Adrian Rebello has moved up to the left side, who started the game back on the blue line. He's now on this line with Bujold and Shirk. 3-assist game for him against Peterborough on Saturday. So some shuffling by Jay McKee in the first intermission. There's Shirk, going to leave it for Bujold. He's going to skate into it, gets upended. Penalty coming to the Spitfires. Not how you want to start off a period. Shot comes in from the point, wide of the net. Chopping at it, Spitfires, Greentree. And now Costanza will short hop one of the crease. And he'll hold on. Crombie and Greentree trading jabs. It looks like, well, Protz took a hit there. That's what it is. By the Spitfires. And Greentree returns to the ice. Spitfires kill off a 2-minute, or a 4-minute minor, sorry. Has been out to center. Bulldogs now 0 for 4. The Spitfires have yet to have a power play. Thought maybe they'd get one there. Fans are now getting on the referees. 9:39 to go in the second period. We've been chugging along here tonight. Spitfires up 2-0, 25-10. The shots in favor of the Bulldogs. You have to think that something's going to go in at some point. Greentree back the other way now. Greentree to the backhand. Moves across the zone. And now just lost one wide of the goal. Cristoforo was off the doorstep. That came right out to him. Spitfires change. Protz back after losing a couple of chicklets. Crombie takes the hit but dumps it in. Eichler for Cristoforo. Back out the middle. And the Spitfires just pump it inside the zone. Bradley back now, watched by Greenwell.
8 in the last 8 games. Puts him up to 24 in the season.
Oh, his brother Arbor, Jack Guy. They're both from Hamilton. Arbor started his OHL career with the Kitchener Rangers. Undrafted, we've heard the story, working at Costco. Goes to Kitchener, breaks into that lineup, and then gets traded to the Hamilton Bulldogs. And anybody that remembers that 2022 OHL final, he was dominant.
Oh, just a beast out there.
Like a man amongst men. He's the size and intimidation, man. He played well for the Hamilton Bulldogs at the time. Brown now through the middle. Brown flops one in and comes to the corner. Okay, so I said there are 4 players that are still in this lineup that were with that team that beat the Spitfires in Game 7 at Hamilton and won the OHL final and a right to represent the OHL at the Memorial Cup. So one of them we talked to in the first intermission, Cole Brown. The other is Patrick Thomas. Lawson Shirk, the captain. That went off the side of the goal and pinned there, holding. Had a go-ahead goal late in the second, sneaking off the blue line against Owen Sound on Saturday. Ended up being the game winner. Here's Struthers, drops for Greentree. Greentree shoots, and that goes off the arm of Troback. Nelson scoots up ice. He's got Crombie on the wing. Crombie in on goal. Costanzo will see some time this weekend. They got 3-3 beginning Saturday. Costanzo sends it to the corner. They also played it Friday in that 5-1 loss at London. Greentree, loose puck, rolls it inside the line. Sobolev. That comes out to center. Greentree working in a phone booth. Can't do much with it. Shirk now onto the stick of Bujold. Right to the front of that. Rebello rolling puck. Still got it, Rebello. Now skates it to the wing, and it's Sobolev. Daniel Sobolev and his comfort offensively. We certainly have seen him grow over the years. Now Greentree's backhand, Troback sliding, almost lost the net there. Gets that shoulder up on it. Rebello, the outlet for Bujold. And Adrian Rebello here in the second. Spitfires had goals in the first from Spellacy and Abraham. And they've only had 7 shots here in the second, rather 9 here in the second. Bulldogs have got 21. Struthers can't cross the line. Thomas gives him a bump. Now the puck gets dumped in. Protz takes a bump. Greenwell gets back to Toure. Sends it in on goal. Spitfires were there, and Struthers just got a piece of it. Almost got enough. Protz out to center. Greentree at his skates. Here's Moore. Rips it around. Toure trying to get to it. 6'7" defenseman does. And lifts it out down the ice. It'll be an icing.
Pause.
And it's one back to that Acker. Just missed a penalty shot moments ago. His pass to the front of the net knocked down. Greenwell bumps his man. Toure gives his man a bump. There's a shot quickly off the wing. That's back in behind the net. O'Brien finds it. Dishes back to Sobolev. That comes right back to the middle of the zone. Sobolev wide of the goal. Van Acker trying to lift it over. Nice big rebound out to the side of the net for him. Back to Chen. A lot of movement here by the Bulldogs. Chen's shot. That one off the stick and just off the goal. Back towards the front. 34 seconds left in the clock. Spitfires looking to hold on. Tied 2-2. Toure. Watched by O'Brien. Just enough off the glass. Held in by Sobolev. Goes off a leg and comes outside the line. Chen back in the zone. And that should just... We'll see if they've got things figured out to start this third period. Spitfires, the Bulldogs, the only time this season here at the WFCU Center. Shirk drops for Rebello. Right back in on the offense. Shirk. That puck was rolling. He slung it wide of the goal. Puck bounces high, settling it down the Spitfires. Greentree gets it ahead for Abraham. Abraham crosses the line, trying to move it to the defense, but he does. Right to the net. Troback got it. Off the pad.
No, like,
it's end of the ice,
it's just tilted. The last couple weeks, the ice is tilted here.
Cristoforo back in his zone. Uh-oh.
As your best penalty killer, and he's been that tonight.
Lavoie moves into the corner for O'Brien. O'Brien off the hash marks, back to Thomas. Lavoie. Thomas, Spellacy. Here's a shot, they'll score. That one handcuffed him. Spellacy, I don't know if it hit something on the way in, but it's going to get by. That guy's got now a 2-point night, as I said, and staying hot.
5 points in his last 5 periods in a few minutes.
Haven't been able to bring it up yet because they haven't been on the penalty kill yet, but this Bulldogs team ranks 7th overall on the penalty kill in an 11-1 victory against the Peterborough Petes on Sunday. It was a 5-minute major for a check to the head for Daniel Sobolev. They scored 3 times on that power play. Bujold at 16-11, then Shirk and Jack Guy 6 seconds apart. So they'll get things set up. Spitfires complete a change, as will the Bulldogs. And Owen Protz, who took a high stick back in the second, Looks like he's good to go. Maybe missing a couple teeth, but continues on here in top unit for the Bulldogs. Spitfires offside. Gives the Bulldogs some time. And they'll just be happy to slow things down. Sobolev flushed out from behind the goal. Chased by Greentree. Sobolev back in over the line. Jumps one back towards the middle. Bulldogs there. They get right in on goal and chop it over top of the goal. Protz sends it back in wide. That comes to the side of the net. That's a big one right near the bottom of the Western Conference playoff race. Sarnia's got a 2-point edge on Flint. Flint is the worst team at home. Just 5 wins on home ice, and they're trailing 3-2 now. That puck kept in by the Bulldogs. Clubbed ahead, Spitfires overskated, and now right on the stick of Bujold. Rebello, Spitfires can't clear here. The Bulldogs with some good pressure. Ottawa's doubling up the 67s, 4-2, and then Sudbury has just scored a tie. Quentin Musty early in the thirds, 3-3 in the Sioux. Those are two teams near the top of their conferences. Bulldogs wanted a penalty. It's going to be the Spitfires. Davis trying to slice one in towards Abraham off the back of the net. And finding it there is Protz. He'll get things sorted out. He'll just slow things down again.
That's 75%.
That's a pretty good mark.
Yeah. Take that.
I would have took that in any class back in high school. Now Spitfires, what can they do with it? Trailing by 1, Shirk's going to push it back up ice with Rebello and Bujold. Here's Rebello. His shot. Costanzo kicks it away. Sobolev keeps it in. Back down the wall. Spitfire's going to get to it first. Cristoforo. Davis. First on it. His backhand gets out to center. Knocked down by Protz. And not happen, technically. But you know what? They can't back up the shot clock.
You could take away a goal.
Yes. Here's a chance
shot
for the Spitfires. Scores! Abraham evens it at 3.
But prior to that, had 7 points in 4 games. Now got 3 in his last 2.
Davis around the wall. Greentree first on it. For Abraham, he can't sling it towards the net. Taken away, and it comes out to center. There's Walton. Right back in on Droback. Has to short hop it. Radley now in behind his goal. Walton and Cristoforo the assists. Flushed out from behind the goal is Protz. Gets a step on the fellow number 12. Now Protz right in over the line. He's going to lead for Testa. Testa curls, fires, stopped by Costanzo. Now Davis delays, gets it to the line and lifts it in. Over the head of Nelson. First on him is Greentree, reaching for it behind the goal. Greentree blown up there by the defenseman Protz. Just reaching for that puck, got caught off balance. Now in there deep, helping out is Ethan Martin. Here's Sobolev, backhand, moves it ahead nicely to Crombie. Testa sneaky invitation. And he's going to move this draw to Abraham. Spitfires can't keep it in, though. Woodall banks the pass back in over the line, and they'll exit. Here comes Shirk. Drop pass for Bujold. Opens up that skating style, gives it to Rebello. He can't do much with it. Rims it all the way around back to the point. Woodall closes on his man, tries to tangle up. And the Spitfires get some separation, and here they come. Eichler. Up for Davis, crosses the line, and it comes back out. Eichler's got it in the feet. Here's Greentree onto the wing for Abraham. Protz back for Shirk, and it's going to be Bujold to skate into a loose puck. Spitfires spin him off. Bujold trying to sling it back to the front of the goal. Bello, the tying goal to make it 2-2 back in the second. Down low for Shirk. All the way back for Protz. Protz head up. His shot off a foot. Heads up. Later, Owen Allard for the Sioux Greyhounds. We'll see here on Sunday. That puck chucked all the way down the ice. We had mentioned it earlier. Owen Sound had, or rather Brantford, had 3 shorthanded goals in the same power play on Sunday. Spitfires will try to dodge that, I'll say. Abraham gets to the line and around. Fans into it here on a Valentine's Day evening. Bulldog bench diving out of the way, and that was knocked down before it got into into the seating area. Abraham makes a move, drives cross ice, scores! Spitfires power play goal! Looks like Abraham's got the trick and they're up 4-3.
Abraham carries this puck in, beats the defender, goes backhand pass, and it goes in off the skate. Looks like Sobolev, who goes down and goes in behind Drobak. So scoop those hats up. There's goal number 2, third consecutive game.
Cristoforo. Knifed in by the Spitfires. And we're back even. Owen Protz will curl from behind his own goal. Get it up ahead to Shirk. Shirk gains the red line and dumps it in. Walton waiting for its Greentree. Greentree's backhander goes all the way down. Looks like it. No, it's going to roll all the way. That's going to be an icing.
Did in 7 for 7. 7 in his last 7.
We're going to change it here. Spitfires come back with the Davis, Greentree, Abraham line. Florian Jackeye for the Bulldogs. The offensive leaders for both sides. Abraham off his stick. Now over skates it. Jackeye finds it. Gets it ahead. Greentree backhands it for Abraham. Abraham on the wing for Davis. He's in offside. That was close.
Go up the wall on the benches, and Greentree picks it off the red line. This time they're able to turn around, but it's called back on the offside.
Chopped in there by Rebello. Cristoforo first on it, up the wing for Davis. Davis trying to back in across ice. Bouncing puck gets by Sobolev. Forced by Greentree. It's back into the corner. Rebello's back. Here's Protz. Owen Protz. On the wing for Shirk. He's got Bouchol with them. And sides need a change, and we'll go for the final push here. Minute 2 left on the clock. Tied at 4. Bouchol's had some jump tonight, a couple of assists. Spitfires come back with the Abraham line. He's got a trick tonight. Lifted in. Sobolev first on it. Former Spitfire in an overage season, so our last chance to see Daniel Sobolev. A Spitfire fan favorite, this time wearing the enemy's jersey. Here tonight. It's Rebello, forced back Sobolev. Hammer went out to center, right onto the stick of Davis, into the space for Abraham. He was on his heels. Now Rebello. Cross ice. Nice receive there by Shirk. Gains the line, now to the trailer Rebello. Rebello buzzing in. He's going to curl around the net. Davis in front of the goal. Costanzo Shirk there on the doorstep. Nice pass by Adrian Rebello. And the Spitfires break it up. We'll get it out to center. 3-on-3. Spitfires and Bulldogs. Here's Greentree. And now Abraham hops over. There's a shot. Drobak had to be quick with a blocker, looking for number 4 tonight. Morneau took the draw. Abraham swapped out as quick as possible. Now Protz back it over the line. Rolling puck. He's going to lose the handle. Spitfires will turn it back up ice. Greentree is trying to spring himself open. Cristoforo doesn't like the angle. Now Abraham yard sales. He's got to pick up a stick. And as he does, the Spitfires exit the zone. Here come the Spits. Dropping for Abraham. 3 of the 4 goals for him tonight. Cristoforo for Abraham. For Greentree. They weave. Watch there by Protz. And then Greentree gives it away, and it's going to be Bouchol pushing ahead. Protz jumps up into the play, 2-on-1. Knocked down. Costanzo heads up. That puck to the line. And it's still loose. Where is it? It's under Abraham. And they make him play on. The referee right there over top of him. They jab away at it. And now finally, I can't believe that didn't get blown down. And then Greentree can't clear. It's going to be held in. Here come the Bulldogs. Driving to the net, Jackeye. Rolling puck. Rather, that's Thomas. Cristoforo is doubled over. This Spitfire line is gassed. And now they'll chop it out, but will they be able to get to the bench? Greentree. Draw one by the Bulldogs. It's Moore. Acker. He's had a strong game tonight. Moore's going to change, and Spitfires poke it away, but Bulldogs will get back on it first. Thomas. Cristoforo forechecking. Thomas from in front of his own goal. It's Lavoie. Thomas, Lavoie, and Van Acker. 3 forwards now. Here's Lavoie. That can't be brought towards the front of the net. He lost the handle. Chance in front. Van Acker. Quick shot wide of the goal. Swallowed up by Thomas. Far wall. Back to Lavoie down the middle. Lavoie shot gloved. Costanzo up over Costanzo. Greentree is 2 for 3. Spitfires first shooter. Greentree can't beat throwback. Now the Bulldogs can certainly put the pressure on the Spitfires with one here. It'll be Cole Brown, New Jersey Devils pick.
He had him. He got